And honestly, I thought at that point of time that everything I buy, honestly, would be a KTM because they just understand what I need.
Exactly.
Why did I buy the Street Triple? Because KTM refused to sell me anything else. KTM told me, just get the new one. It's better than yours. Right?
The new 390.
Yeah. Just get the new 390. It's better than yours.
That's not a step. Yeah.
No. Right? I didn't discover that the Ducati and the Aprilia, etc., that the other motorcycles I bought had these qualities that I wanted because they weren't not in my radar. So I had to go and find out what do they do. What of those appeal to me? And I was fortunate enough to be in this profession where I did get to ride the Ducati, I did get to ride the 210, and I did discover what I thoroughly enjoyed about these machines. Does that make me a Ducati fan though? I have no love for the Panigale.
Yeah.
I have no interest in the Hyper. I get what it's about.
Neither the Scrambler.
The Scrambler to me is not a Ducati. I mean, they'll go through hell telling you that it is a Ducati and all of that thing. It is not. It's the worst thing that they make, and by miles. And that's my opinion. Yeah, you don't have to agree. This new Hyper.
Why the worst thing? Just because I think it will be good for people to understand what
It does
what the
nothing that
perspective.
Ducatis do. Is it fast like a Ducati is? No. Is it high tech like a Ducati is? No. Is it light like Ducatis can be? No. Does it have the tech that Ducati sometimes say that they deploy tech so well? Does it do those things? No. Can a high technology brand be retro? Well, Royal Enfield can't swim the other direction. How can Ducati go this way?
This is a very interesting point because I was going to say Monster. It's not Monster. It's the Scrambler. The Scrambler was Ducati's way, and this was the challenge for a lot of big bike makers to get younger people into motorcycling and ideally into their family. And Ducatis were too intimidating, which is why they created Scrambler as a sub brand. And in that way, the Monster is very much a Ducati.
Correct.
From which the engine was taken for the Scrambler and tuned down to make it soft and gentle. But in that, the only thing about the Scrambler that's Ducati is that, okay, it looks cool and it's got a V-twin.
Yeah.
But personality-wise, it's...
Yeah, and not just that. Now the new Monster. That's epic.
beautiful.
Right? I got on that bike and I think I didn't even have to think about what to do next.
Oh my
It just did the things I thought it should be doing. 100% Ducati. Right? If I had all the money in the world today, what would I going to buy from Ducati? If I had nothing in my garage, I'd buy another Multistrada V4. It's epic. I would buy a Monster. And I'm done. I don't want anything else that they make.
I want to ride the new the Panigale though.
Yeah, I'd love to ride all of these things. I don't want to own any of these things. I've seen the guys at the racetrack with Panigales and they all struggle.
But the new one, that's why the new one. The old
They
one, I
all-
know. The old one was...
They all struggle.
Let's see.
And the RSV guys, they seem to find more in their bike.
This is the reverse of brand loyalty. We are saying that it was not good. Maybe it can be better now.
No, think about the Aprilia guys, right? The Aprilia guys also come to the track day with us. I don't see the Aprilia guys struggling with their machines as much as I find them saying, I found another thing, I found another thing, I found another thing, and my performance kept growing.
You're talking about gold standard there.
No, but think about it. They're both effectively top class sports bikes being ridden by a range of enthusiasts.
A great example. Great example. Great example. You might think they're all on par because on paper it'll seem like both are Italian, both are V4s, both are into racing, etc. But the experience can be completely different.
Yeah.
Completely different.
And I can constantly see a very senior rider struggling with his Panigale saying, I can't find the setting that gives me that feeling that I want.
And I'll tell you the difference. The V4, the Panigale, was like a bucking bronco. You had to hold on to it for dear life to put a lap on it properly, a good clean lap. And in that also it would feel like, man, this was an achievement. And then you'd go out on the RSV and you do the same lap time, if not better, and just come off feeling like, there was no work. It was like precision, no drama in it at all. But a beautiful experience.
And
Different.
and to me, in that category of bikes today, when you see a review that says the S1000RR is better than the Panigale and RSV is in number 3, number 4, I think it's BS. The ability required to make that differentiation happen for you as a rider, you'd have to be racing for a while regularly to be able to have the sensitivity to make that difference. All it is brand loyalty at that point of time. Do you favor BMWs?
Correct.
Get the RR. Do you favor Ducatis? Get the Ducati. Do you favor Aprilias? Get the Aprilia, and so on and so forth.
If that sounds like too much philosophy for you, we'd recommend heading to the main MotorInc channel. You'll find deep dives into the cars and bikes there as well.